Grants for speech therapy services help patients help pay you. The United States Department of Health and Human Services offers grants for individual health care for people with low to moderate income. You might charge $75 to $200 hourly and then find out that your client's insurance does not cover your services. You don't want to turn away your client, but you know 4 sessions that they can pay out of the 30 that they'll need is just not enough. So here are some tips or a list of grants that you can share with patients to empower them to find the funds that they need to pay you for your services. Be aware that there are a difference between short-term and long-term grants because funds are dispersed very differently. USAGrantApplication.org has funding options for business, education, housing, and scholarships, but also for medical bills. Sometimes speech therapy can be included in that. The Aunt Bertha Foundation, as you can see the website there, this network connects people to nonprofits and other organizations who provide services to people in need. Search for programs for free on findhelp.org. On the first website link, there are subcategories under health that include hospice, discounted health care, in-home support, speech therapy, skilled nursing, and many other services. Make sure that the patient clarifies with the insurance company that their insurance covers SLP services that are medically necessary, or do they only cover SLP services that are the result of an injury, such as cleft palate, TBI, or CVA. The healthwellfoundation.org, they help the underinsured afford medical treatments that are critical. You can place speech therapy in the search query and see what comes up. In my most recent searches, there have been resources for patients with ALS, progressive dementia, and Parkinson's. Overall, they have given over $650 million in grants in just 2020 alone. And since 2004, over $2.1 billion in co-payment assistance to over 615,000 patients. Next is the Pan Access Network Foundation. The Pan Foundation have helped over 1 million uninsured people get the treatment they need. You can search by disease or medicine in the search query. I've gotten fund results for stroke as an example, but keep in mind if the patient can get coverage for other medical needs, that will also free their financial ability to co-pay or private pay for speech pathology services if their insurance does not fully cover it. Now we have tips for getting insurance to pay for speech therapy. Definitely check out the friendshipcircle.org. Check out their blog for specific details. There was a blog from 2013 from I think November 26, same title as the slide, that says, look, number 1, you need to understand insurance requirements and be persistent. Number 2, obtain a medical diagnosis. Number 3, include personal letters with emphasis of your condition. Number 4, know that you can appeal. The patient can seek out assistance from special needs planning, special education advocacy attorneys, or they can use a service such as myadvocare.com, myadvicare.com. I think that's specific to Florida. They help to overturn clinical denials or find a health insurance benefit lawyer. You can file a health insurance claim for a denial, or you can find a denial attorney that focuses on health insurance claim denials. I know in Pennsylvania there's also free legal help with the Pennsylvania Health Law Project at phlp.org. So every state has resources, so you want to have them look federally and locally. Every state has their own organization, so your client can search their state. Needy Meds, you can use this website to search for diagnosis-based assistance programs. For example, autism is a big one on this website, needymeds.org. It's also been recommended by another website that has plenty of resources for medical expense payments ideas, and that would be bmedwise.org. So the Seal Legacy Foundation, these grants are designed to ease the financial burden that can occur immediately or years after injury to support United States Navy SEALs and their families. You can apply for different grants as a patient client, including former SEALs, retired SEALs, reserve seals, active eligibility. So there's different eligibility requirements that are found at the website seallegacy.org. There are different assistance programs that exist for military families, such as the EFMP, that you or your client can search for, but due to long wait lists in a lot of programs, it would be helpful for a family to search for private and nonprofit grant programs to help pay for speech therapy as well. See there, Matthew's Giving Tree Foundation, I had a slide for that. They help families get financial support for medical needs. I think this is focused on children only, so more information is available at matthewsgivingtree.com. Addison Gibson Foundation is an example of an organization that's state-based. This one is like Western Pennsylvania. Check out their website. This organization focuses on helping people to receive necessary medical treatment. And that's just an example of what exists out there. There's also the Patient Advocate Foundation. They provide small grants to medical patients, and you can ask them questions to see if you qualify at 1-800-532-5274. So comment down below if you want a part 2, because these are just a few examples of many, many grants that exist. Thank you for watching, and hit the notification bell for updates on new content from this channel.